Okay, another video about Silo. I've just watched episode 4, and not a lot happens in 4. We do get a little bit of a dramatic attack, but if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Now, Silo is an interesting show. It really is. There's not much to say about the last 2 episodes. Episode 3. We have the new main cast character become the sheriff. So we get Juliet becoming sheriff. And in my opinion, she does not suit the role. But we do get a nice engineering thing in episode 3. We get to see the inside of that generator. And my God, it has a lot of blades and a lot of turbines, does it not? But, other than that, when she was dangling on the rope over that water, I thought to myself, well, what if that water's only a few inches deep? It could be a few feet deep, but I can't imagine it being too deep. Not for this show, because at some point someone's got to have walked on it on the bottom. But I can understand them not being able to swim because they're in a silo. Where are they going to be able to swim? Yeah. Um, it does seem weird, this show, because if you look at it, you could think, oh, it's just it's. The episode 4 is boring, so it was very boring. There was not a lot happened. Practically nothing happened except she became sheriff, and the deputy was attacked. But that's it. That's where they leave it. That's at the end. That's it. Right, so if you haven't seen it, I apologise for spoilers. But honestly, it is a good show. I am going to carry on watching it, but at some point, I am afraid that it's going to actually fail and start dropping in quality, because it does have a very nice quality to it. I'm not saying it's going to be one of the best shows. But it is a good show. Apple TV are doing well with their shows. Foundation was okay, and what was that other one? I can't remember the name of that other one for some reason. Was it Invasion? I think Invasion wasn't as good as Foundation, but they were still good shows. Visually they were outstanding. Amazon. I said Amazon. But it's not Amazon. I said Amazon because there is something I need to point out. A relation between Amazon and Silo. It's just something I need to do a video about at some point. I won't mention it in this, but yeah. Seeing the inside of that generator, it was outstanding. All the turbine blades, but those one blade bent out of shape damages the blades either side, and yeah, that would happen. I believe that happens in jet engines. So yes, that's understandable. Long use, low maintenance, that sort of thing. Um, Obviously, they haven't turned it off before to inspect it in case of repairs, which don't make sense to me. You would think that they would do something like that once every few years or so, just to make sure it's running fine. Um, yeah, it is a good show. I'm just saying that because it's the thing I don't understand is about when they shut the power off when they turn the generator off. We get a scene where we see the screen that everyone's looking at, and it flashes off before it goes off. It actually shows the real out image of the outside, so it's actually showing that it's green outside. But I would have thought that in this episode, people would have been talking about that because there were several people there sitting there watching, and they saw as it shut down. They saw it, the image swap from what they've been seeing the whole time to what it actually looks like, to all the greenery, just for a split second. No, I would have thought that they would have been talking about it in this because, I mean, how many people would have been looking at that point? But I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, episode 4 was quite boring. There was not a lot that happens at all. I mean, it's a transition episode. She's transitioning into the new job basically. But yeah, it was a good episode. Um, but boring. I'm just saying. Um, so when episode 5 comes out, I'll do a video on that, and hopefully, guys, I'll see you next week, and stay safe.